one flight cancellation, a few busy weeks, and I'm having my next flight after my first solo flight. And guess what? This was actually my second solo flight. The weather was great, my energy levels were high, and we were good to go. So let's get right into it. My instructor and I for this flight originally went away and completed some steep turns in the training area. When we came back, we completed some circuits, and then he hopped out and said, okay, do 3 on your own. So I went to the Runup bay, completed my Runup checks, and then taxied to runway 10. The taxi out to runway 10 today on my second solo felt a lot more usual than my first solo. However, I still felt actually more nervous than my first solo for some reason. By the time I added full power and started my takeoff roll, I was feeling a lot more relaxed. Once again though, the plane felt so much lighter and wanted to take off so easily. Although this was only my second solo flight, I did feel very comfortable handling the aircraft. The second solo flight experience was a lot longer than my first solo. This meant I was able to take in a lot more information and enjoy the moment a bit more. In saying that though, I was still very focused throughout the whole entire flight. The weather was fantastic today. There wasn't any clouds in the sky and the wind was very light. There was also very little aircraft in the circuit, so it meant that I could really enjoy this flight. And back around I went for another circuit. Flying solo for the first time was absolutely amazing, but flying solo for the second time, well, that was amazing as well. It was such a great experience, definitely unique, but awesome. Summer Christmas school holidays for me, so hopefully that means more time to fly and better weather. I'm hoping for a few days like today, and hopefully I can make heaps of progress. Even though I was very focused throughout the whole flight, I was still trying to take in all the moments that I could. After all, my second solo will never ever happen again. The approach on my third and final circuit all seemed normal and I was quite happy with it. I was coming down on centerline, I was coming right down on my aiming point. Another aircraft had just cleared the runway, so I was all good to land. The landing seemed fine, however I felt a few bounces and I wasn't happy with it, so I decided to go around. Deciding to go around is normally a split-second decision. I made this decision because I wasn't 100% satisfied with how I was going to land, so I went around. And touching back on the ground was such a great feeling. I was getting the sweats up a bit after doing a go-around and a hot day. But after all, I was back on the ground and I was really happy with how I performed today.